Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and the President of the United States is responding to claims from a freshman congresswoman that he is a racist. That's right, the New York socialist who's so often factually challenged, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, made the claim the other day, once again, about President Trump. It's one she likes repeating over and over and over again. The commander-in-chief, he's a racist. And President Trump on Monday was asked about the comment from Miss Ocasio-Cortez, and he could not have responded more perfectly. His response? Who cares? And really, who does care? Because at this point, I mean, how many of President Trump's opponents have come out and made the same claim over and over and over and over and over and over again? Yep, President Trump's racist, like that's supposed to be the end of the conversation. Well, you know what? No, it's not the end of the conversation because, as you know, if you listen to the John Muir Show, we insist on a little something when we're having conversations, and that is evidence to support one's claims. So whenever you hear these claims about President Trump as a racist, so often the individual making that claim does not want to have the conversation carry on because they do not want to have to provide any evidence to support their claims because, of course, they do not have any evidence to support their claims. And when they do actually try to continue the conversation, if you press them hard enough on the matter, what do they cite as to why it is that President Trump is a racist? Oh yeah, they're likely to bring up the violence that took place in Charlottesville, Virginia back in August of 2017. And they claim, yep, the way that President Trump responded to that situation, yep, that right there, that showed that he's a racist. Yep, the Charlottesville incident back in August of 2017. The one where President Trump spoke about it and denounced all racism that was present there. He did that multiple times. He even listed the white nationalist groups like the KKK, the neo-Nazis, who were involved in some of that racism by name. Yeah, that one. They try claiming that President Trump is somehow a racist for his response to that, when his response was totally appropriate. And then they also try claiming, oh, well, this is nothing new for Donald Trump. From the first day he entered the political realm, if you remember when he announced his candidacy for President of the United States back in the summer of 2015, oh yep, on that first day when he took that ride down the escalator, President Trump, oh, back when he was a candidate Trump, he was being racist then because he said that all the Mexicans that come into this country, that they're all just a bunch of rapists and they're all just a bunch of drug lords and all that. Oh yep, Trump racist. Yeah, they're referring to President Trump's speech that he gave back in the summer of 2015, where he had said that some of the individuals who come into the United States illegally from Mexico are rapists and drug lords. Yeah, President Trump saying that because it has been proven, just look at criminal complaints from across the country, that some of the individuals who illegally enter the United States through the southern border from Mexico go on to rape people, and they go on to traffic drugs. We actually have proof that these things happen. Again, with some of the individuals who cross the border, not all of the individuals who cross the border. So you're going to hear, when you hear liberals saying about how President Trump is a racist and you press them for facts to support their claims, more than likely those are the things you're going to hear. You hear them over and over and over again. But you know what you don't hear? You don't hear any legitimate claims. You don't hear any real evidence to support the claims that President Trump is a racist. Because guess what? Donald Trump is not a racist. My goodness, this is a guy before he entered the political realm and announced he was going to be a conservative candidate for office. This is someone who is being praised by leaders of the African-American community for all of the charity work that he did to better the lives of African-American people. It is just so pathetic that they make this claim, and the reason they do it is because they just want to demonize the guy they're debating because they can't actually stack up them and their argument in a legitimate debate with the man on so many important policy matters. So they figure, oh, well, this guy's making us look bad in the argument. We're going to call him a racist because even though the guy's making good points, who would want to be on the same side as a racist? They use that tactic, and it could not be more shameful the way they approach it. So for President Trump to say that, no, I'm not giving into this crap, and then of course in the case of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, this is someone who's just trying to get attention out of it as well, say, oh yeah, I'll become more famous if the president says my name. Yet don't play into that. Don't fall for her little trap that she was trying to set. Props President Trump for avoiding that trap. You see, it's just so unbelievable that you have this time and time again. But I guess at this point, what more should we expect from some socialist from New York who can't make it through a single interview, even the friendliest of interviews, without making an absolute fool of herself? It's all the time that we have for today, but tune into the John Muir Show each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. at WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.